friends. Happy Sunday. It's Pastor Lauren here. Excited to share with you some updates on what our next gear looks like for returning back to in-person worship. So today we've just finished another good drive-in service. We're getting ready for our live stream to start here in just a little while. I look forward to hopefully having you join us for worship in that way. But I wanted to share with you about what our plans are for next Sunday for those of you that maybe haven't heard yet. So I'm just going to give you the short version of what some of the different things are available at the different services. For a more full version, I want to invite you to check out our website. There you're going to find all of these documents about all of the specifics. But Pastor John has been using the analogy of learning to drive stick shift, and he talks about how we shift from gear to gear and we make little steps of progress in that way. So next week, on July 5th, we are moving to our next gear of sorts, and we're going to have 3 worship opportunities next Sunday. So first, at 8 o'clock, we're having another drive-in service. So that's going to be very similar to what we've already been doing. If you would like to attend drive-in worship, we ask that you give us a call here at our church office and let us know. That way we can just make sure we have enough space for everybody who wants to come. So that's drive-in worship. At that service, you are not required to wear a mask. We do ask that you have one with you just in case of emergency. Just a little refresher, if you haven't been to drive-in worship, you have to stay in your car. You can have your windows rolled down. We invite you to sing along to the music that's played. Scripture is read, there are prayers, there's a sermon. So you are required to stay in your car. You can't go into our building for any reason, but you do not have to wear a mask. Everybody stays in their own cars. Then at 10 o'clock next Sunday, we're going to have our live stream like we have been doing every week. We haven't missed a beat on the live stream. That's our full worship service. There will be both traditional and contemporary music from Denise and from Jeannie. Again, there's a sermon, there's scripture, there's prayers. That's the one thing that has not changed. We have that kind of blended style service at 10 o'clock. And then our new worship opportunity is going to be at 11:30. So again, this is not our normal time, but it's our new normal, right? So at 11:30, we are having our first in-person service. Now for this service, there are going to be some pretty strict rules that we have to follow. So none of these are suggestions. Some of these are mandated by our conference, and some of these come from our Healthy Church team deciding that these are the things that are going to be what's best for us. So for that worship service, if you'd like to come to that in-person service, it's really important that you call our office and let us know. Additionally, we need to know how many people. So if you have a family that would like to come, we need to know how many people. And the reason for that is we're going to have a very reduced capacity in our sanctuary. And again, the reasoning for that is we're trying to make sure there's enough distance between people who aren't staying in the same household, who aren't quarantining together. So if you and your family want to come, you need to give us a call here at the church. Our normal office hours are 9 to 4, Monday through Thursday, and then 9 to 1 on Friday. We can answer any questions you may have. One of the big things, though, about this in-person service is that everybody is required to wear a face covering of some sort. So this mask is one that I got from Target. This is probably the one you'll see me wearing. You can wear one like this. You could have a bandana. You can have one that's homemade, one that you've purchased. It really doesn't matter, but everyone is required to wear a face covering from when they get out of their car until when they return to their car. If you are unable to wear a face mask for a medical reason, unfortunately, that means you can't join us for an in-person worship service. So again, that is a rule from our conference that we have to follow. Additionally, we're going to be taking your temperature before you come into the building, and anybody who has a temperature that's above 100.4 degrees will not be allowed to join us for worship. And then finally, there's a health acknowledgement form that has to be filled out. So that form can be filled out online. Again, we will tell you exactly how to do so. It's not too hard. It just is a way of us making sure that you haven't been in contact with anybody that has coronavirus and making sure that you don't have all of these symptoms, so we can so we can minimize any type of infection that might be occurring. So I know that's a lot of information. If you have any questions, maybe you're wondering what service is best for you and your family to attend, we want to encourage you to give us a call. Again, here at the church, we'd be happy to help with that. I want you to know that you should not feel any pressure to come to an in-person service if you are not ready, if your health is not in such a way that makes sense for you. We would love to continue to have us join us via the live stream, and that's why we've continued to have that worship opportunity for people as well. So friends, I look forward to joining you in that live stream in just a few minutes. I'm excited to worship together this day. Have a good one.